And welcome to the 6th annual Linesville Lighted Tractor Parade, presented by the Linesville Rotary Club and the Lighted Tractor Parade Committee. My name is Boone. I'm from Griffin Motors in Meadville. And along with it says my lovely assistant. I think that'll be Chad Laux after a bit, once he goes through. And I'll be your MC for this evening. This evening has been months in the making, and we would like to thank everyone involved, both front of and behind the scenes, who worked tirelessly to bring this very special event to you. More importantly, this evening would not be possible without the generosity exhibited by all of our sponsors, and I've went through them a couple times. We don't like to harp on that, but we got to thank them people. They've done us well. It's going to be a great parade tonight. How about we give a big hoot and a holler for them to get up the hill here? Hoot them on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get started with them coming up the hill here. Our first unit of the evening, a 2017 Mahindra 1538, owned and driven by Jeremy Graff. The organization with him is the Linesville Legion Riders from the Post 462 right across the street. If you don't know any of these guys, they're a great group of guys. They help with a lot of things around town. They raise money just out there riding a bike. Don't make them a bad guys. They're helping with everything. We have such wonderful gifts here in the great town of Linesville. Located across from the borough office is the American Legion, Post 462. Home to the American Legion Riders. The Legion Riders, with a roster of 31 members, host and participates in several benefit rides each year to raise funds and support area veterans and their families with programs such as Embracing Our Veterans. We express our appreciation to those who have supported and who continue to support these activities. All veterans and their families are invited to the post. Please remember our veterans and our troops this holiday season and pray to guide them from out of harm's way. The Legion Riders wish everyone a joyous and safe holiday. Thank you, guys. We appreciate it. Hi, buddy. Hi, Jeremy. This guy. This is Chad Laux, the founder, not the founder, but the leader of this group, 1962 Massey Ferguson. Auction. Here it is, the one and only Candy Combine. Joining us for the 3rd year in a row, Chad is from WTC Auction. He's loaded up his bag with over 200 pounds of Tootsie Rolls. And he wishes all a Merry Christmas. Number 3 unit, look at this one, they're all covered up. A 2013 Kubota 1300 by Troy Oskin, right here in Linesville, Troy Oskin Construction. Hi Troy, welcome to the Linesville Tractor Parade. Troy is a volunteer behind the scenes tonight with the committee. Now I'm going to tell you, these volunteers have been up there in that parking lot since about I come through at 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning. They were already up there. I stopped to talk to them. They've been up there trying to get everything organized. This doesn't just happen. 1987 Ford 7710, Richmond Farms. Dwayne Agnew's driving this baby out of Pontiacville. He's hauling Active Aging Center from Lakeland Valley. The Active Aging right here in Linesville. Richmond Farms provided the equipment for the entry. They are a 6th-generation dairy farm here in western Crawford County. Active Aging's right down the street here from Jerry's Corner Bar. Western Crawford County resident since 2008. Next up is number 5. 2016 John Deere by Land Pro Equipment, Edinburgh, driven by Andrew Wilson. Land Pro Equipment. Land Pro is your premier tractor, lawnmower, and side-by-side dealer. We service what we sell, love what we do. We're excited to be part of the sponsorship of this program tonight. Tonight's float features our just traded models on sale now during the inventory reduction sale at all locations. Shoot, they'll even throw in the lights if you're ready to buy that tractor tonight. Going by me now is a 2004 New Holland TC33D. Patrick Burns out of Connequanesson, PA. Amanda Burns driving it. For the past 4 years, Amanda's dad has let her cover this tractor in lights so she can participate in the lighted tractor parade. This year, Amanda's excited to include her nephew, CB, in the event. He's riding along on the float with his pedal tractor. We've even added lights so he can just be like his aunt. The tractor parade has become a much-loved family tradition for them. It went by me pretty quick. I feel like an auctioneer up here. Next one's a 2000 John Deere 4400. This is Dan Evans, owned by Dan Evans, driven by Mark Evans. That's his dad. On this track, the Crawford County Fair 75th Anniversary Celebration Committee and the Evans family. And what to my wondering eyes did appear? It's Crawford County celebrating 75 great years. With a little old miner, so lively and quick, I knew in a minute it couldn't be St. Nick. So who's this man with the cute little grin? Oh my goodness, it's Diamond Jim. Diamond Jim is the mascot for the 75th Annual Crawford County Fair. Hi, buddy. 75th Anniversary Agriculture in Crawford County. The 2020 Crawford County Fair will run 8 days and begins with a kickoff event August 21st at 6 p.m. at the fairgrounds. In honor of our 75th anniversary, we've added extra day for your enjoyment. Stay tuned for announcements on special events. Diamond Jim. Uh-oh, here comes a big boy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is coming up to us from North Shore Dairy, the only dairy left in Linesville, right outside of town here, driven by Dave Stewart, one of the owners at North Shore Dairy. I seen him across the street earlier. Check this out. They got a big cow on there, it looks like. They purchased this tractor in 2001. It does all the heavy work in plowing, fitting fields, and chopping crops. It has a 190 horsepower engine. This dairy farm has been in business for 98 years. North Shore Dairy, right outside of town here. My neighbor, Dave Stewart. How are you, sir? Look at the job, the time they put into this. This is a nice deal. Look at this thing. This is a 2018 Case 380 TR, owned by Ron Roncaglione, driven by Derek the Tractor Whisperer Keene. RJ Roncaglione. This snazzy beast is being driven by Derek. When your tractors need a magic belly rub, call Derek. Look at that. I think that's a shark. He's got the music playing. Baby shark. Is that what it's saying, Derek? I think it is. Don't get caught in that thing. RJ Roncaglione Excavating. Next model up here is number 10 is the 1991 Ford 5610. Also owned by Ron Roncaglione, being driven by Jeff Hall. This is hauling the 2019 Townville Royalty. This is your 19 Townville Royalty. Miss Townville is Zoe Hall. Junior Miss Townville, Lily Stevenson, and Miss Townville is Raina Robinson. We thank RJ Roncaglione Excavating for providing the tractor for us tonight. We got some little ones in there tonight. Little queens, there's some candy. Whoop. Next up, a 1993 New Holland 8160 from Schmidt Farms out in Coneyville here, driven by Justin Schmidt. Our farm bought this tractor new in 1993. It has rarely had a day off since then. It has done everything on from hauling manure to baling hay to spraying the fields. Everyone from Schmidt Farms wishes everybody a happy holiday season. We got one putting up the hill here now, I think. This is unit number 12, a 1953 Ford 8N, owned by Darren Stockton out of Jefferson, Ohio, Bull Moose Acres and Ironworks. This tractor was bought for Grandpa to use around the farm in Spartansburg. Now that Grandpa is 89, he has decided he no longer needs to be driving this tractor for safety reasons. The 8N headed to its next home to live with the rest of the Darren antique tractor collection. So now it's time for Darren to take off in the 8N on the parade tour. Bull Moose Acres. Next up, in 1936, Alice Chalmers, WD. Braden Kreider owns this. Little Braden owns it, driven by his grandpa, Bernie Klosky. This tractor was purchased by Linton Co. and is currently owned by his great-grandson, Braden, making this the fourth generation tractor. Braden's great uncle restored the tractor in the early 80s. Hey guys, how are you? Next up, 1952 John Deere 60, owned and driven by Dane Brown out of Springboro. This is Dane's second year in the parade. He's working through his tractor addiction. The prognosis isn't looking too good. Derek likes these tractors, or Dane likes these tractors. Thank heavens for tractor parades. Yep. Boom, 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 boom. This next unit, unit number 15, is a 1945 John Deere Model H, driven and owned by Ed Bowen out of Conneautville, PA. Tractor addiction is genetic. Here we have Dane's uncle, Ed Bowen. This John Deere is one of 6 John Deere Model H's that he has restored. Ed wishes everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. That's an old one there, by golly. Next up is a 1974 Case 1370 A&A Sherman Brothers Farm in Albion, PA. Elliott Sherman is driving tonight. And they're hauling the Albion FFA chapter. This tractor is an everyday workhorse in the Sherman farm. An enjoyed day off parading around Linesville. The tractor is hauling the Albion FFA chapter, which one is the largest in western Pennsylvania. Check out their Facebook page and try some of their maple products that are produced by the members in their Sugar Shack at the school. That's pretty cool, Sugar Shack at the school. Testing. Okay, this just says it's a John Deere owned by Dick Lewis from Cockerton, PA. Look who it is. It's your 2020 Pennsylvania Mini Miss Military Star, Peyton Peterson, all the way from Cockerton, PA. Happy to be here for the 6th annual Lighted Tractor Parade. Merry Christmas, everyone. Unit number 18, 1952 International Farm Hall Super A. Bill and Jackie Mickle from right here in Linesville, PA. This tractor is normally cutting grass and pulling trees on the Mickle residence, but today it's helping bring back summer. The Mickles family and friends enjoy the best attractions for Linesville. Wish you all a wonderful holiday season. Oh, hot dogs here. Number 19, a 1984 Case, 1594 by Carl D. Woody of Sagertown. D. Woody Farms began in 1980 and runs 50 beef cows, sells grain, hay, and his season will be involved in raising hogs from the D. Woody Farm in Sagertown, PA. Thank you, folks, for making the trip. Oh boy. Here they come. I'll try. 1980 Case, 2090, Carl D. Woody also. Nathan Weber's driving this one. 17-year-old Nathan Weber attends Cambridge Springs High School. He's a member of the trap shooting team, and he qualified and made it to the National High School Trap Shoot in Mason, Michigan this summer. Congratulations, Nathan. 1969, John Deere 2440. Nick Kelvin from Burton, Ohio. There's a little jump. Attention tractor pull enthusiast. We competitively pull every monthly, May through October, Troy Township. 2019, John Deere X380, Marie Starcheski from Linesville, David Chinchar driving. A nice one, David. Number 23 is 1976 International 1466, David McKenna from Springboro, Windy Hill Dairy. This tractor is one of Dave's and always has wanted in his collection. He drove it for 3 hours from Ohio to get home. Tonight, Dave is pulling a float. What? Oh, that's the next one. All right. Make me look silly. How about it, folks? Everybody having a good time? We get this one up over the hill, I'll be able to read the number. I think it's number 23, 24. This is the next one. This is also owned by David McKenna and driven by Corey Martin, Windy Hill Dairy. David was given this tractor when he was a child. He's loved it ever since. The tractor will do everything on the field we need it to. Pretty pleased that Corey's pretty pleased David let him drive it tonight. And he's pulling the float with one of David's fishing and hunting blinds on it. Oh, he sells these blinds. That's right, up there, up north here. There's a hunting blind for you. Redneck blinds, it says on the back there. Imagine that. Look both ways. Well, we got a little lull there, folks. Don't forget, thank your sponsors. Anytime you see any of those ones I listed there earlier, they're the ones that make this happen.
Testing 1, 2. Hey, it's Chad Louse, the Candy Combine.
Oh, we got the Candy Man up here now, folks. How about a nice round of applause for the Combine driver and one of the main contributors on our tractor committee here, Chad Louse. Nice round of applause.
Thank you.
Hoot and holler. They gave it to you, Chad.
So as of Thursday night there on Facebook, I posted asking people to put where they're coming from so we know where people are coming from for our parade. And when I went to sleep there on Thursday night, we were represented by 7 states attending this parade. Arizona, Florida, Rhode Island, Virginia, Pennsylvania, Ohio, and New York. Isn't that something?
That's a great deal. I mentioned that earlier. We had a lot of people from over 100 miles away here, and that's a long ways. The girl from Arizona ran up here and said hello, Chad. Chad, up next, Chad, we got a 2019 Kubota MS-111 by Green Hill Farms up in Cambridge Springs, driven by Roger Bowes. Green Hill Farms equipment. Green Hill Farms is a 3rd-generation business with the 4th generation taking part in this year's parade. We're located on Route 77, 10 miles east of Meadville, and serve the surrounding areas with tractor and equipment sales, service parts. One of our major sponsors tonight, Green Hill Farms. Here.
We'd like to thank Green Hill Farms there and the Bowles family for all that they're doing. Thank you, Roger. Thank you, Chris.
Beautiful.
Hey, what are you doing in there with all those pretty ladies?
Keep the hat on.
Yeah, keep the hat on.
They got a smoker in there, too. Got a fire going. Chad, you got the next one here coming through.
Hey, unit number 26 is Halo Farms, Jason Hayes, and family up on Irish Road, Edinburgh, Pennsylvania. All right? This is just one of the 5 Ford 5000s that we have on our dairy farm. Every day we find some tasks on the farm that can be easily handled with these tractors. They bale beautifully, they plant perfectly, and they parade around prettily. We bought this tractor 5 years ago at the auction. It's the same model that I learned to drive when I was a kid, so I knew it would be perfect fit for my son. Speaking of which, I would like to join me in, wishing my son a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Noah. Tomorrow's his birthday. He turns 15.
All right, and I got the
in
next.
2 more years you can drive in the parade.
I got the next one here, unit number 27, a 1980 John Deere 4640, Andrew Grove Farms, Jamestown, driven by Jacob Andrew. You don't see many 4640s with the big, wide 4 ribs up front. That's a big boy right there. And they keep the front end floating right along. Happy holidays from J.E. Andrews.
You talk about that wide front end. I'm looking at that rear end saying, wow, that thing's wide.
That'll get you through town. Whoop, next one's number 29, a 2015 Massey Ferguson GC 2400, owned by Gary Bell, right here at Twin Pies, right across the street. Gary, thank you, one of our sponsors. This is the 4th year in the parade. We're in a string of lights in this tractor, and you will see Grandpa Gary tending to his yard chores with this Massey. His grandson Gavin is a huge fan of the bucket attachment for snow plowing and mulching. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Twin Pines Farms.
Unit number 30 right there is owned by the Conneaut Area FFA. All right, on that Kubota tractor right there. This tractor and float was designed and created by the members of the Conneaut Area FFA. The FFA has been here in Linesville since the original charter in 1930. Today, the Conneaut Area FFA has 150 members and led by advisor Laura Metrick, driving this tractor today. The current FFA president is August Lasco.
August, you got shorts on. Ay, ay, ay. FFA, Linesville, thank you. Hey there, girl. I got the next one coming through, Chad. It's number 31, 1975 Ford 3610, owned by Leonard Trott from Erie, PA. Chris Trott, our local TV star. Chris was on the reality TV series about the millionaire who came to Erie. No idea what it was called. I know, Chris, I seen him up there. This fine tractor is used by Erie Fleet Solutions. They put beds and trucks together all the time up there in Erie. Glad to be here tonight. We look forward to helping you build your next truck or trailer.
Thank you, Chris and Jen. I hope you enjoyed your time. All right, next unit 35 is owned and driven by Mike Randolik right there. Linesville VFW Post 7842. They're a sponsor of this year's parade as well. December 14, 2019 is National Wreath Across America Day. All right? Remember the fallen and sacrifice of many. Honor those who serve their families with support. Teach the next generation the value of freedom and inspire them in a commitment to preserve it. Thank you, VFW.
All righty, that's next weekend, I think, isn't it? The Wreaths Across America. Number 36 is 2005 New Holland TC40 DA. Penn State Baron up in Erie. Driven by Alan Wisniewski.
We are!
Yes! We are! You got it. What color would a tractor owned by and operated by Penn State Baron be? Blue and white, of course. This sturdy 04 New Holland TC40 pitches in wherever possible on Barron's 850-acre campus. Today you'll see Penn State's entry, joined by the country's best-known sports mascot, the Nittany Lion.
Hey, Unit 38 is owned by Glenn Robinson Farms right
Glenny.
This tractor is known as Little Freddy. Was brought back from Ford's death door from a feed store in Cleveland. Glenn rebuilt this tractor in 2008 for a friend named Fred, who has since passed away, and now Little Freddy has the ease of life in parades and tractor shows in honor of our good friend Fred. And he left that thing decorated from last year. I talked to him, I said, Glenn, you got your tractor decorated. He said, it never undecorated from last year. Looks pretty good.
That's Glenny. All right. Looks like next up, coming up over the hill, this is a 2016 Mahindra 565. Acoustic Automotive of Bear Lake, PA, Cambridge Springs, PA, driven by Kyle Whitman. This is Bush Insurance. Since 1918, Bush Insurance has been our hometown insurance agency. We are the largest writer of agricultural policies in the Tri-County area. This year, we joined the Linesville Tractor Parade in memory of our longtime employee, Becky Zakasalecki, who passed away this year. Her family has had a farm in the community for generations, just like many of our customers. We're hoping our float reminds you to support local agriculture and drink local whole milk. It's 97.5% fat-free.
Thank you, Bush Insurance, is a major sponsor right there. They must have found diesel fuel. They come in town here looking for diesel fuel. I said, you're in the wrong town if you're looking for diesel.
Diesel fuel?
Who's heard of that?
We got one light in town.
Yeah. And it's red. Hey, next unit is unit number 41. It's creeping uphill on us here right here. Unit 41 is a 2016 John Deere 3203, owned by Jody Welchek. Smokin' Jays, all right. All our friends out there at Smokin' Jays. Smokin' Jays had a lot of fun making this float, participating in the awesome parade. They love our small towns, and thank you all for your support. John and Jody wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
All righty. We all know these guys, Smokin' Jays.
Hey, tonight after the parade, they got a band going on.
They got a band tonight?
Yeah, they got a band tonight.
Oh, maybe we'll sing karaoke tonight, man.
Hey, do you know what happens when I sing with the band there? I play a broom guitar.
Yeah. I think those guys have been on that float since last year. Smokin' Jays, we appreciate you guys.
Yeah, no, we've been getting all kinds of messages on Facebook there. People out of the area wanting to know about hotel accommodations and so on and so forth. We got the Meadville calendar up there, and they're doing live streaming there.
Okay, here's unit number 42, a 2016 John Deere 1025R, owned by Pam Willis and driven by Pam. Treasured gifts, Howard Hanna, Bainbridge Kaufman. There's nothing fancy about this great compact. It's just perfect for small jobs.
Next unit is unit number 44. This is Brian English Tire. All right. 2007 Case IH JX80. This is a daily chore tractor, AA Farms. Yeah, this guy here, he sells tires, and he trailered his tractor, and he's afraid to wear out those tires.
All right. Here comes one chugging up the hill, Chad. I got number 46, Massey Ferguson 12. Owned and driven by Jim Clark from Dorset, Ohio. There's a little ride. I wonder if he drove that here. This little lawn tractor was purchased 4 years ago to plow snow along our path and works during the winter. Today, it's clearing our way to have fun at the lighted tractor parade. Jim would like to thank everyone for helping him enjoy the tractor parade. He hopes everyone has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
That's a sweet gravity wagon, Jim. It looks awesome. I hope you get paid by the hour to truck. Yeah, I mentioned that Meadville calendar. There's somebody messaged us from Canada. They're going to be tuning in from the Canada to watch tonight's Linesville Tractor Parade. Unit 47 is the next one that I see coming up. Anyhow, it's a 1972 David Brown's Select-O-Matic 990, owned by Jim Elliott, and it's driven by Sam Elliott right there. Shallow Creek Farms. This tractor was originally purchased by Sam's grandfather, one of the many tractors his siblings and he learned to drive on at a young age. It is typically used for hauling hay, pulling wagons, and brush hogging the fields. But it is excited for its second vacation to the lighted tractor parade. Hey, Sam, I'm glad to see you don't have an extension cord hooked to Jim. Yeah, a huge improvement from last year. Jim's generator quit working, so they hooked the extension cord between one another and drove through the parade.
Hey, this is Linesville. They could duct tape them for all we care. We've made it other ways. Hey, I hope you clean up all them Tootsie Rolls Chad left out there. Other years they've had to come back and sweep them up in the mornings.
Other years I come back every year Sunday morning and hand sweep this parade route with a dustpan and a broom.
And they do, guys. They want to keep it clean.
Yep. So
they come through yesterday, wasn't it? Cleaned up all the snow.
Yep. We started yesterday morning at 4 o'clock cleaning up the snow on the street and the sidewalk so everybody could enjoy themselves.
Here we go. Unit number 48, 17 John Deere 4052R. Owned and driven by Chris Wright out of Linesville, PA. Of all the things we use our tractor for, this is definitely our favorite. This is our second year participating in the parade. we had to make a bigger float to accommodate all the family and friends who wanted to join us in the festive holiday tradition. We'd like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I got a good story about this tractor. I talked to Hillary, and you know me, I'm a salesman. And anyhow, go ahead, you keep going. She talked to her husband and said, hey, we got to buy a new tractor for that tractor parade. Chad wants me to be in that parade. So they went out and they bought this brand new John Deere tractor just for my tractor parade last year. Thank you, Chris and Hillary. Oh, different story here. This is a 1945 Farmall BN. It's owned by Lakin Meter. She's sitting in that car seat right there. Driven by her grandma, Tammy Laux, the lady auctioneer.
Wait a minute, isn't that your mom?
That's my mom. And
All righty, hi Tammy.
This BN was built special just for that little girl. Lakin turned 3, and this is her second tractor parade. It's safe to say that she's hooked. We'll see you, Lakey Bakey.
Yeah, how about a nice round of applause for that little one in a car seat?
And that is a factory seat.
Test, test.
Some of tonight's major sponsors include the area shopper, Green Hill Farms, Miller's Free Press, Land Pro Equipment, Bush Insurance, Sportnick Tractor Sales, Molded Fiberglass Tray, RJ Roncaglio and Excavating, Route 19 Produce Auction, Schaefer Law Firm, and Griffin Motors. You ever heard of them, Boone?
Oh yeah, 27 years of it. I've been sitting in there.
Sitting in there was the key word.
Yeah. I have never been up here with an auctioneer before. I'm getting a little nervous. Them guys talk fast. 3 but a 1 but a 8 but a 4. Number 50s, 1983 wheel horse, 416 and 310.
Yeah.
That's a double up owned by Tracy North out of Meadville. Tracy and Kenneth North. Here we go, kids. Give your letters to Santa, to the elves so they can take to the North Pole. Tonight we have a mail sled from the North Pole here, Rural Area 690. This sleigh is used in Santa's Reindeer Training Academy. All right, yeah, it is a sleigh there, Jeff.
Yeah, thank you guys. North Pole Training Ground.
He got her going there. Also, more of our sponsors. We got Bill Good, Blossoms and Blooms, Loeffler's Flowers and Gifts, Keitlinger Brothers, Flicks, TV and Appliance, Mary's Hardware, Ray's Market, Signature Earthworks, Starn Marketing, Stefanelli's Chocolate, Target Precision, Thompson Gravel, Mercer County State Bank, Voy Rivers Barbecue and Catering, Finders Keepers Thrift Shop, Penn State Barron, State Farm Insurance.
Rebecca's Restaurant, Anderson Coach and Travel, Armstrong Cable. Thank you, Armstrong Cable, wherever you're at here taping this parade. Do a wonderful job. Come out every year for us. Thank you, Armstrong. Bears Corvette, Big G's Portable Toilets, Farm and Dairy, Marquette Savings, Meadville Medical Center, PNC Bank, Private Tubing Sportsman's Club, Tammy Laux, the Lady Auctioneer, Twin Pies, and Linesville VFW. Hey, this unit here.
No, you got it.
Hey, this unit here is Marcus Hunt, unit number 51. This is my buddy Marcus on the Harvest King walking tractor. This unit is a Harvest King, which is sold through, I don't know how to say that catalog. She was built by the Page Tractor Company of California and has rather unusual engine. And the motor is a Gladden Model BB. How's your butt feel, Marcus, on steel wheels on a Saki? You're a real trooper.
Hey, now we have number 52, a 2013 Kubota BX2360. Owned by Happy Hill Farms, Connieville. Driven by John Evans. Hello, Johnny. This is the second year for the Pioneers 4-H Club in the lighted tractor parade. How about it, Pioneers? The club members are here to say thank you to the bidders and buyers at the Crawford County Fair Livestock Auction this year for bidding on their pigs. They invite everyone to come check out their projects at the fair next year and see all the hard work they have put into this. Pioneers members and families wish you a happy holiday season and a very Merry Christmas.
Next up is the 1965 Speedek XS14 owned by Carter Tisch, Andover, Ohio, Tisch Construction. This tractor is owned and operated by 11-year-old Carter Tisch, the son of Jason. And say hello to Carter. He's riding the trailer tonight. Happy holidays to you from me and mine.
Okay, next up we got a 1947 John Deere B, Jason Tisch out of Andover, Ohio, from Tisch Construction. Go ahead. When she's not operating around, We use her to haul firewood, prepare our gardens, brush hog our fields.
55 is in 46, John Deere GM. Joe Blaha, Senior at Rock Creek, J&M Welding. I'm Joe Blaha, and I'm living the dream. We just broke ground on my long-awaited personal antique museum on the banks of Rock Creek in Rock Creek, Ohio. Over 30 tractors are in my collection, as well as steam, gas, diesel engines, and a couple of antique Harley-Davidsons.
Next up is number 56, the 1946 John Deere D. Joe Blaha Jr. I think that's his dad in front of him. My dad and I have had tractors for years. We use them around our farm. We like to use them. We like to restore them. And we like parading them around. Listen to them babies popping and cracking.
I love that sound of those John Deere 2-cylinder there.
57. I got 57 here, Chad. Oh, boy.
I can't hear you, Dan. I can't hear
1973 International Harvester 1468. Dan Gorley out of Union City. This tractor is one of only 2,900 built. It is a rare tractor that it was built with a V8 engine. We can hear that. The float is a cooperative effort by the Crawford County Farm Service Agency with FPAC. Wish everyone a very Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Dan.
That's great. Some more of our sponsors tonight at Linesville Pine Township Joint Authority, Babe Shelby Landscaping, Country Fair, Forest View Restaurant, Linesville Legion Riders, Linesville Pharmacy, Lisk Heritage Farm, Pine View Camplands, Royal Coleman Funeral Home, and Shady Acres.
I hope everybody has enjoyed the day today and come out and made a day of it. We had a lot of great free activities. That's what, we list these sponsors and we talk about these sponsors, Boone, and if it wasn't for them, we couldn't do it without them. This parade has really turned into a great event, and different people have said to us, it's like, I can't believe you need money for a tractor parade. What could it really cost? Well, folks, I'm here to tell you tonight, every event that you went to today was free. To enter the tractor parade, it's free. Parking is free. Shuttle is free. And for that, guys, this parade you're watching tonight is a $26,000 event, all donated by our sponsors for everybody to come and watch it for free. Thank you.
Hey, how about them sponsors? Chad, you got 58 there, I think.
Oh, 58. Hey, that right there is a 1952 Case VAC. And that's my buddy Chris Adams right there from Meadville, Pennsylvania. This tractor was originally purchased to replace Chris's grandfather's tractor. They found this little beauty piece of farming equipment with all the original parts and tried to make it her pretty as they could to show her off for all the fine people tonight. All right? Hey, thank you, Chris. Are you kids having fun? Are you cold?
We got it. You got it. Oh, heap 3, but a 1, but a heap. Take another one. Okay, I got it right here, Chad. 59, a 1953 Farm All-M. Dan Allsdorf out of Cochran, PA.
59.
That's this tractor was purchased in 15. All original. 2015. When it's not out parading around, we use her in tractor pulls, plow days, fetching firewood, and doing all the dirty work around the house. We wish everyone a very Merry Christmas.
'61 slowly making its way up here to the parade. All right. Guys, last year, a lot of people complained about the gaps and stuff. We're trying to do the best we can, and everybody's concerned about safety and so on and so forth, and people walking. So just please be patient and enjoy your time here at the parade. Yeah, and you can't shift coming up that hill very easy anyhow. On that 2013 John Deere 5085 is owned by G&S Enterprises from Pulaski, Pennsylvania, driven by Scott Phillips. And this is the Wilmington area FFA and G&S Enterprises. This John Deere tractor was purchased new in 2013 by G&S Enterprises and the main tractor used on our daily operation of our grain and beef cattle farm in Pulaski Township, Pennsylvania. Today we are proud to be supporting the Wilmington FFA by pulling them in the parade. The Phillips family and G&S Enterprise and Wilmington FFA would like to thank the Linesville Tractor Parade for having us and everything they do. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Hey, I love tractor parades.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Check out this next buggy here. We got all the wheels the same on this one. 1975. Number 54?
Huh? Is that Livingston?
Yeah. 1975 Ford County 754, owned by Joe Livingston of Hartstown, PA, driven by Andrew Livingston from Livingston Farms. The county 754 tractor was built in England by County Commercial Cars Ltd. It is based on a Ford 5000. It features a 75-horse four-cylinder diesel Ford engine with 8-speed gearbox. These are four-wheel drive conversions that utilizes twin butterfly shafts to drive each front wheel. This tractor was purchased from Dick Brady Farms in 1981 by Cleon Livingston. It served as a main tillage tractor on the farm for many years. Today it is mainly used as a brush hog for stationary power. It's only been stuck twice in its life. That tractor's been stuck. Now I'm going to tell you what, I want to see the hole that thing was stuck in.
I tell you what, if you were here last year and you remember that big case articulate tractor that come crab walking through town there, Boone, you remember that?
Oh yeah, they had some biggies.
That was Andrew right there. This year he brought the county right there, Ford County. Pretty neat tractor right there.
What do you got?
65 is the next. It's a 2005 Kubota B3030, owned by Jessica and Mike Reeves from Cortland, Ohio, driven by Mike Reeves. Hey, this is Cooter's Kayaks right there. This tractor was purchased by my grandfather, Dave, and for personal use that turned into a small business. After he passed away in March of 2013, it became an important piece of our family. My husband and I purchased the tractor in 2018 and will forever be in our family.
Cooter.
We will always be working with Dub.
Cooter, don't get wet in that kayak.
Cooter's Kayaks, Cortland, Ohio. You even got the dog along.
You can have more fun just talking to Cooter than you can kayaking, I think. That guy's a hoot. Cooter's a hoot. Hey, just a reminder, folks, too, we got a little lag here. You try to get out of town tonight, be patient. It's going to be a big deal, guaranteed. We got a lot of people in this little town, a little tight area. Don't blow your horn, don't get ornery. Just take your time. We got a doozy coming up the hill here now. It's time for the big boys. 2012 John Deere 936 or 9360R, Ernst Conservation and Seeds in Meadville, PA. This baby's driven by Donnie Porter. I know Donnie's a pretty good dude. Ernst Conservation and Seeds was founded in 1964 by Calvin Ernst. It's the largest native seed producer in the eastern United States and the largest agricultural operation in Crawford County. They got fields everywhere. Ernst Seeds grows and processes approximately 10,000 acres in northwestern Pennsylvania and employs almost 100 people. Ernst Seeds appreciates the support of the local communities, encourages motorists to slow down, use caution when encountering farm equipment on the area's roadways. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from your friends at Ernst Conservation and Seeds. Porter up there driving the big rig, a 2012 John Deere 9360R.
Boy, that thing is a hammer, isn't it?
Oh my. A big tractor. You got a big tractor.
Well, I probably couldn't even afford the tires on it.
Donnie Porter, the driver.
Hey, next unit is 67. We have a 2006 Craftsman Garden King. All right. Yeah. Boy, that's a little mismatched size.
Yeah, I hope Ernst don't put that in reverse.
Yeah. Who did the parade lineup on this one?
Keep her going, Donnie.
Go ahead, Donnie. Head her for the house. 2006 Craftsman Garden King, owned by Robert Piper, Meadville. Living on Livestock 4-H Club right there. We are Crawford County's Livestock Club led by Robert and Kathy Piper. We also offer small animal projects, family living, and Clover Buds memberships. Living on Livestock 4-H Club would like to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you.
Also, a reminder, folks, Armstrong Cable's right here beside the booth. They're going to have this on the air Wednesday night at 9 o'clock. Wednesday night, 9 o'clock. Here's number 68, a 1965 Ford 5000, owned and driven by Matthew King out of Jimtown, PA, with the 2019 Waterfowl Queens. This tractor was built in Ford's tractor plant in Basildon, England. Matt's dad, John, and he rebuilt the tractor in 2016. The English grille, which housed the headlights, was replaced with an American style. The tractor is used for general chores on the family farm. Riding on the float today are the 2019 Waterfowl Royalty, Aubrey Simmons, Sophie Bates, Kylie Henry, Sydney Elder, and Elizabeth Norrix. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the Kings.
Hey, next is unit number 70. This is a 1937 Ford F20. All right, narrow tread, owned by Todd Boyer from Barnesville, Ohio. Hey, Todd, how long did it take you to get here? 3 hours. This is our furthest participant. He trailered that tractor 3 hours just to be in this parade here tonight, and he has his lovely missus on the back. All right, he's got a princess back there. How's that sound?
Is that down on the other side of Columbus?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. 1937.
My goodness. Looks like the natives are getting.
Yeah, when we come through town this morning at 6 o'clock, there's already chairs lining the street. All right, that's just awesome. We had somebody message us and asked if they could set chairs out to reserve spots. I said, I don't know. Nobody's ever asked me that before, but I guess you can.
You don't even have to get a reservation at the restaurants here in town. You got reservations for seats for the tractor parade. That's pretty good. This next tractor coming up looks like it's number 71, 2004 Kubota 2650, owned by Dave Orr out of Coney Lake, PA. He's one of my neighbors over here. And the organization with him is Pizza Joe's out of Coney Lake. This tractor was purchased to maintain a small homestead. It was used almost daily, from tilling the garden to spreading gravel in the Pizza Joe's parking lot. It also handles including snow removal between both properties. From our Pizza Joe's family to all you folks, have a Merry Christmas.
Look at the tires on that thing. It says Pizza Joe's right there. Has the lights inside.
Pizza Joe's.
Yeah, that is creative. Thank you.
That's pretty good.
Appreciate it.
That might be a pizza box in there.
Yeah, is that a?
Is it?
Is it a?
All right. The announcers up here, they like pizza.
I don't care if it's a pizza box. It looks like one cooking.
That's the 04 Kubota from Pizza Joe's.
Boone, we really appreciate you coming out and donating your time tonight and doing the MC right there. We really appreciate Boone from Griffin Motors right there. We really appreciate that. And anyhow, appreciate all you do for this community. You MC a couple other events, and we appreciate that, Boone. You know,
It's always great to do something in your local community, and I don't mind it at all. It got me out of hunting tonight. I'm going to have to go out there. I don't know. They said you can go Sunday hunting. I think maybe tomorrow's my day. Or are they going to pick it? Or do I pick?
Where's Rena?
She's in the truck. Yeah,
I
put Rena in the
figured.
truck,
I
yeah.
figured. Hey, Unit 74 right there is a 1995 Massey Ferguson 3140, owned and driven by Kevin Drew from Fredonia, Pennsylvania. Hey, Zombie Fight Night. This is the first tractor used at Drew Farms beef cattle production, and is also for transporting zombie killers during Zombageddon next year. ZombieFightNight.com is headed out to its fourth and biggest year, riding the world of zombies, but they can't do it without your help. Listen to Cool 101.7 FM and WRGP 92.7. ZombieFightNight.com. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Looks good. Looks good. Thank you.
Looks like number 75 brought the whole unit with him tonight. He's just running through town doing some work. A 2011 John Deere 6140D. Robert Hanna out of Coney Lake, Pennsylvania. This 140 horse John Deere was bought to be the powerhouse of our dairy. Nicknamed Big John, this tractor does a little bit of everything, from hauling manure, round baling, mowing hay, plowing, disking, chopping haylage, and corn silage, to leading the occasional hayride for Pine Tuning 4-H Club. Everyone at Alex Springs Farm wishes you a Merry Christmas.
4,700 Christmas lights on there.
4,700.
4,700. Unit 76 is next. It's a 1982 International 8 to 786. Chris Hansen, Singertown, Pennsylvania. Generation Acres. This is one of the main tractors on our farm. We farm over 100 acres right there. Please support your local farmers and have a good holiday season. Thanks for coming over, Chris. Did you drive it over? Are you driving it home? I hope you got more clothes than that. Maybe a face mask. Maybe a snowmobile helmet.
Maybe a friend that wants to drive a tractor.
Yeah.
That's what I'd be looking for.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, right behind him, we got number 77. That's a
Hey,
1940.
look how Christmas that is. It's got real snow on there.
He does have this snow on that baby. They drove it here. 1948 Farmall. BN8N. Bill Kohler out of Smethport, PA. Holy mackerel. This Farmall was restored by a father and son duo, Bill and Joel, in 2007. Used yearly in the McCain County Fair Tractor Parade. Bill is parading along with Kohler family. Happy holidays. Rolling K Farm.
I really got a special spot for those Farmall BNs. That's my first tractor I learned to drive on. Nice job. Hey, I know that guy. Unit 79 is a 1960 Ford 4000. Mr. Rick Hauk, Meadville, Pennsylvania. Hayfield Fire Department. Owned by the Hauk fellas. And this tractor is used around the farm for hauling wagons, raking hay, moving round bales. Tonight, this Ford is paraded around the Hayfield Fire Department. Remember, every day is a great day. Support your local firemen. Thank you.
Next up at number 80 in the class, 2018 Mahindra Max 26XL. Owned and operated, owned and driven by Greg Chapin in Norrisville, PA. Just here showing support for my friends who organized the tractor parade, and I'm showing off my new tractor. Thank you, buddy. That's a nice one.
Looks good, thank you.
That's a hole digger there, isn't it?
'81, hey, right there. Lot number 81 is a 1990 John Deere 4310, owned by Roland Fields, driven by Adam Shoup. All right. Our trusty John Deere is one we use on our grounds and has served us faithfully through all conditions, including a tornado that struck our home last year. We want to thank the community that supported and continue to support us. And I tell you what, that John Deere does a real nice job of striping the grass. I really like that.
All righty, next one up. Look at this, a 1952 Farmall Cub, owned and operated by my neighbors, Todd and Gina Roberts. It says Connieville, but I don't live in Connieville. They're up there in Gearton Heights, right up the road. Driven by Todd Roberts, and he's hauling Custom Cook's Barbecue. This tractor was originally owned by Gina's grandfather, William Buzzard. Todd Roberts mechanically restored this tractor.
That's a Custom Cook's on the back right there.
Custom Cook's is wired.
Yep.
Hi, guys.
Kurt McMillan and his crew do an awesome job. They're
busy on there.
Yeah, I got a little special treatment. Boy, they gave me a piece of turkey leg up there.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you're tasting it over there. Isn't that good? Isn't that good, ma'am? Look at her shaking her head. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
good.
tastes like chicken. You want to do 83? That's sport mix, isn't it? Oh, yeah.
Hey, look at this sausage.
Just leave the tray. Hi, buddy. How about Boone?
Yeah, get Boone.
This ain't just a Chad show here. Hang on a second.
Yeah, Boone's wasting away to nothing here.
Yep.
Hey, next is Unit 83.
Oh, my.
2000. Oh, boy. Kirk.
I'm glad you got that one.
Kirk. Boy.
Oh.
Hey, back to business here.
Food.
2019 Kubota MS 111, owned by Bornick Tractor Sales, Kearney, Ohio. Sean O'Brien. As a Bornick Tractor Sales, a major sponsor, and Sean and his family really enjoy coming out here. They every year. How you doing, bud? Did you win the pedal pull?
Look at all the little ones on there.
Yeah, got to pull a tractor
Bornick
on there.
tractors. Next one up, Chad's 84. This is a 1955 John Deere 70. Blake Horn out of Greenville, PA. Blake brought this tractor, his first John Deere, when he was 17 and hasn't stopped buying since. He's pretty sure that it's an addiction.
Thanks for coming back, Blake. Thank you.
He drove it here, didn't he? I saw him.
Yeah, he drove it.
Snapchat or something today.
Snapchat? You're on Snapchat?
No,
I thought they had an age limit on
No, one
that.
of the kids at work had it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You know the kid I'm talking about.
Hey, next 85 is a 1956 John Deere 520.
Look at this guy.
Justin Cans, Kearney Lake, Pennsylvania right there. All right, the Northwest Truck and Tractor Pullers of Celebration is celebrating their 50th anniversary.
All righty,
this
hook
year.
up there.
We got a 1969, and we are still pulling high-powered trucks and trailers, or trucks and tractors to this day. Thank you, Northwest Pulling. I'm glad we could make it work. Thank you. You know, that thing only has one gear going that way, and it has four going that way.
Yeah. That's for the fast ones.
No, that's for going one step forward and four steps back. You know, that's my kind of thing.
That's the way you dance, too. I saw you. Number 86, 1960 International 340 Utility, owned and driven by Stan Charketsky from Linesville. I got that food in my mouth. Stan purchases International this spring from WTC Auction.
Hey,
That's
I've heard of that place. Thank you.
To pull a plow, this and harrow. Tonight he's hauling the double duty. He's hauling the duty hauling the Boy Scout Pack 210. Thank you, Boy Scouts.
Boone's talking, or he's eating up here, and he can't talk with a mouthful.
Yep.
I thought your mom taught you better than that, Boone.
Don't bring her up. She'll give me hell anyway.
Hey, Unit 88 right there is a 1952 John Deere Jeep. Keith Kister from Kearney, Ohio. This 1952 G was purchased by Keystad and totally restored by him. He took it to the many antique tractor shows of pulls in Ohio, PA, New York. After he passed, it became Keys Tractor. We get it out as often as we can to go to pulls and their occasional show. This is their second year in the parade, and I hope that you enjoy their entry. Thank you. Major sponsors we'd like to thank. WTC Auction. This is the WTC Auction announcer stand.
And you are.
Yeah, I'm glad your mic cut out when you said that, Boone. All right.
Yep.
The area shopper, Green Hill Farms, Miller's Free Press, Land Pro Equipment, Bush Insurance, Bortnick Tractor Sales, Molded Fiberglass Tray, RJ Roncaglio and Excavating, Route 19 Produce Auction, Schaefer Law Firm, and Griffin Motors. We've also been blessed by the support shown by Rebecca's Restaurant, Anderson Coach and Travel. Guys, those bus drivers tonight, don't be afraid to tip them, and I don't mean just the change in your pocket. Those drivers there are donating their time just for you to for the tractor parade.
Are they? I didn't know that.
Yeah, the drivers are donating their time for this tractor parade. I think that's
nice.
awesome.
That's great. We also got Shady Acres Campground, Royal Coleman Funeral Home, Pineview Camplands, Lisk Heritage Farm, Linesville Pharmacy, Linesville Legion Riders, Forest View Restaurant, Country Fair, Babe Shelby Landscaping, Linesville and Pine Township Joint Authority, State Farm Insurance,
Armstrong Cable, Bears Corvette, Big G's Portable Toilets, Farm and Dairy, Marquette Savings, Meadville Medical Center, PNC Bank of Linesville, Wyman Toomey Sportsman's Club, Tammy Laux, the Lady Auctioneer, Twin Pies, and Linesville VFW.
number 89, 1967, 12, Robert G. Agnew, Harmonsburg, driven by Jamie Fletcher, Scout BSA Troop 220. This 1960s lawn tractor was dug out of storage for last year's lighted tractor parade with just minor repairs, and now they're back this year hauling their snowman and lights from the Scouts of Troop 220 in Harmonsburg. Happy holidays.
Unit number 90 is marching in front of us. They're a 2019 John Deere 2025R Compact. Linesville Pine Joint Municipal Authority. Didn't we just talk about them as a sponsor?
We did.
This is driven by the one and only Dan Whalen, all right?
Oh, my.
Yeah, your number 2 is his number 1, all right?
I've known him for years. Didn't know he knew how to drive a tractor.
Hey.
Danny, where are you?
What are you giving? A Babe Ruth? A Baby Ruth?
All right.
Are you sitting on a toilet? Oh, okay.
Oh, the bear is. The bear, what the? Oh, that's a joint municipal. I get it.
Yeah.
You got to go, you got to go. 91 coming through. 1996 New Holland 7610. Owned and driven by Charles Uber out of Adamsville. Uber Farms. We're pulling a wagon containing a ton of milk, literally. The tractor is owned by J. Ray Holsteins of Adamsville. Following behind us is a Mini-Mac, the Marburger Dairy Delivery Tractor. We'd like to thank Marburger Dairy, Whitmer's Feed and Grain, Countryside Vet, and Morrell Equipment for helping us spread some chocolate milk cheer. Be sure to leave Santa a big glass of milk and a plate of cheese so that he has the protein he needs to get presents to all the children.
2,000 pints of chocolate milk and 1,200.
Oh, yeah, I'll take one. Chad's not allowed. 2 tons of chocolate milk. Yeah, we need one for Dad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. Cheese. All right. All right. Can I take some home to my wife? No, I don't need more. We're
Hey,
good.
if it's free, it's for me.
Don't tell Rena I got it.
Thank you.
Oh, this is the little Marburger Dairy
Yeah.
here. Oh, you got 93?
Yeah. He just chugging along right there.
All right, we got Baby Ruths, we got cheese and chocolate milk. All right. Good enough. We don't have to go to Mama Bear's after this.
Hey, I heard
Look at that little buggy.
The Mini-Mac. Hey, Unit 93 is next up. 1956 Ferguson TO35. Denny Archalky from Segertown, Pennsylvania. Denny and April Archalky excavating right there. We're a small group of family and friends 3 years ago, so we decided, hey, why'd you decide to come to that parade 3 years ago? Put together this float in 10 short days for this awesome parade. It's become a tradition for us and the countdown every year. This year we went with the fun penguin theme and used approximately 350 gallon milk jugs to build our igloo. Except for Denny blew off on the way here.
Number 94, a 1955 Massey Harris 50, owned and operated by Tom Butterbaugh out of Sagertown, PA. This tractor is one of Tom's favorites from his collection of nearly 20 antique tractors. This tractor is used almost daily to do a number of tasks around the farm and property, but has especially enjoyed decking it out and bringing it to the parade. The Butterbaugh family wishes you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thank you, Tom, right there. Bidder 33 at WTC auction. Hey, unit number 95 is a 47 Farm OH. Hayden Williams, Sagertown. All right, and, hey, this is Pumpkin Fest. Hayden is driving a 2000, is driving the 2019 Toddler Pumpkin Fest Princess, Madison. I think she's sound asleep. We're probably too exciting for her.
A little difference in lighting on this next tractor, Chad. Number 96 is a Massey Ferguson from Watson's Equipment in Hermitage, PA, driven by Ron White. I don't know if that's a comedian or not. I've got a little different lighting there. Watson Incorporated, your local Massey Ferguson dealer and busing company, has been in business since 1932. The new compact tractor is pulling afloat with Simplicity tractors, which they also sell in service. This combination totals over 5,400 lights. They're flying the Mercer County Ag Development Committee banner for our local farmers and ag supporters. Please support our farmers and buy local.
And they got the screen on the back, a little Merry Christmas.
That's a pretty good deal there.
That's pretty neat. Nice job. Hey, what's your unit number? I can't see it. All right, hey, there we go, got it. Hey, this is a John Deere 4110 right there, owned by Dusty, driven by Kim Miller, Conneaut Lake Park. This tractor works hard for Conneaut Lake Park and hauls trash, twigs, leaves, and much more. Like the park, it's old, but it runs strong. Look at that Ferris wheel right there. That thing is neat. That is awesome. A lot of lights on there going around. Nice job, guys. Very nice.
That's a good deal. That's smart. All right, I got the next one, number 99, I think. Where's your number? 99, There it is up there. 1969, General Electric, E20 Electric. Walt Constantini out of Erie, PA. This is the largest of the GE electric tractor family. It has DC motors that power it and its accessories. The 1.2 horsepower drive motor is powerful enough for plowing and rotilling. It has 6-volt golf cart batteries and was upgraded to programmable golf cart drive. The front lift was changed from an original Cadillac window. ATV winch. Great machine and used for around the yard, towing a trailer in the Elves, for driving around the Erie Bayfront Parkway and Commodore Perry Yacht Club.
Unit number 100, all right, is 1946 John Deere Model B, owned by Bill Thompson, driven by Rick Woodard. Thompson Gravel right there. Rick says this is his first tractor he ever purchased. He sold it to Bill Thompson a few years ago and Bill restored it. Well, what about that Ford 5000 I sold you? I'd rather see you driving a Ford, yeah.
Here we go. Number 101, a 1947 Ford 8N, also owned by Bill Thompson of Linesville, driven by A.J. Brooks, Thompson Gravel. Alan Brooks found this 8N and bought it. With some TLC, he got it running and sold it to Bill Thompson. These guys are selling to Bill and then coming back and driving them when they're fixed.
Speaking of Bill, he's driving Unit 102, 1947.
There he goes.
John Deere B.
He got a Papa Wheelie, Bill.
This tractor was a Christmas present from his wife. Boy, if I ever get married, I got to find a wife like yours, Bill. This was a Christmas present to Bill from his wife, Sue, a few years ago. Bill's uncle, Gene Bartholomew, was the previous owner and rebuilt the tractor.
1967 Oliver, 1950 T, Rodney Fritz out of Greenville, driven by Ron Fritz. Our family bought this tractor in '95 to use in a baler for making hay. 480,000 bales of hay later.
You heard that right.
480,000 bales that tractor. She enjoys retirement in the barn, reliving the old good old days with her red twin sister. Sometimes she gets all dolled up for the occasional parade.
1963 John Deere 3010, owned by T.J. Brown, driven by Chris Zakastalecki. Valley Lawn and Landscaping. There's nothing like a tractor parade to brighten your holiday season. Decorating this gorgeous beast with our family and friends has made memories that we'll treasure forever. Merry Christmas from Valley Lawn and Landscaping. Thank you.
All right, I got 105 here. Looks like it's 2006 John Deere GT 245. Kevin Collins out of Orwell, Ohio. Kevin is an Air Force retiree, and he bought this John Deere while stationed in Kansas in '08. It has traveled the country with him, mowing lawns in Kansas, Arkansas, and Ohio.
Talking about the Collins, next up is Chester Collins. Here he comes. Let me hear it, Chester!
Can't hear us yet.
Yeah, poor Chester. Last year he was in the parade with that beautiful thing right there. Made it up to Country Fair and it blew out a spark plug. Anyhow, Chester said he fixed that problem. He put a new motor in it. Look at the lights on the side, moving and everything right there. All right, hey, this is built out of 3 John Deeres, a 212, a 212, and a 216. Chester Collins from Orwell, Ohio. This is a project started in 2017, turned into a trade. It's still in work in progress. It was built from 3 parts John Deere tractors, 1928 Dodge. Yeah!
Get her done. We made the magic happen. That's pretty cool, folks. Little firewood in there.
Yeah.
He's got gifts. Okay, folks.
Well, that is it for the Linesville Lighted Tractor Parade. We thank each and everybody for coming out tonight. And, hey, Merry Christmas. Enjoy yourself and be careful going home. Please remember to be patient. Thank you.
Be patient and be kind. It's the right thing to do, folks. Thanks again. Thanks, Chad, for all the work you do with this thing. And thanks, Ronnie and Brenda.